So children, you can see the answer which is given in the slide. The answer which just now I discussed with you in the page 64. So again, you can write down in your copies. First, I am repeating once again. First, which means of transport are visible on map? So you can write down from figure 9.10, national highways and ports. Understood? And in this you can mention waterways, roadways, railways and airways. Understood? Now next, from figure 9.11, railways and airports. In which part of India is the density of railways more? Northern plain region. So just now I told you. So you can write down from this slide in your copies. Study this figure 9.10 and 9.11. Next question, name 5 major ports and airports of India. Just now I told you. So ports, Mumbai, Cochin, Chennai, Visakhapatnam and Kolkata. These are the major ports of our country. So what is the children? Now tell me, what is the major work of these ports for the exports of heavy goods to other countries? Understood? For the export and import of heavy goods in the country and from the country, because heavy goods cannot be sent through airways. Understood? So airports, Delhi, Ahmedabad, Mumbai, Bangalore and Thiruvananthapuram, that is Trivandrum. So these are the major airports of our country. You can add by your own apart from this. Understood? Last question, which parts of India have a sparse network of transport? What could be the reason? So just now we discussed this. Northern hilly states, northern eastern part and Rajasthan desert of India. Yes, another point, Rajasthan desert of India has a sparse network of transport. And what is the reason? It is due to mountain terrain, snow covered regions, less population. Understood? So these are the geographical region for which the northern part of India, the northern hilly states, northeastern part and Rajasthan desert of India, they are having very sparse network of transport. Understood? So it is due to mountain terrain, snow covered region and less population. So that is why they are having less sparse network of transport. Understood? So now next we will discuss about the time zone. Children, in your previous class we have studied about the international date line. Understood? The international date line, which is the opposite of Greenwich Meridian Time, GMT, and international date line, we also know that if the planet Earth is divided into 2 spheres, that is Western Hemisphere and Eastern Hemisphere. I'm just recapitulate the knowledge which we already know from your 9th standard, that if we'll see from international date line, the Eastern Hemisphere is always ahead of Western Hemisphere. Understood? So also we will read about what is the time zone, what is the means of calculation of time, what the difference between India's time and Brazil time. Already we know that Brazil is situated in the Western Hemisphere and India is the Eastern Hemisphere. So we will see that what is the development in this due to this, and how the time zone is differ from each other. Understood? In terms of Brazil and India.